Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick Nineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about I Love Lucy. It's my favorite show of all time. And I do want to make this video in memory of one of my biggest top supporters of this channel. Christopher Kraft unfortunately passed away a few months ago, and I was told his favorite show was I Love Lucy. He was a great financial supporter of the channel. He would comment on pretty much every single I Love Lucy video. In fact, I hearted almost 600 of his comments, which is crazy thinking I have 1,800 videos total on my channel. And the last video he did comment on was one about Get Smart, where Barbara Feldon was not included in the episode, and there was a painting of her. He was born in 1958 and passed away, as I mentioned, a few months ago. And so we just want to give our thoughts and prayers with his family and make this video in remembrance of him. So let's get right to it, everyone. We're going to be discussing the 10 best I Love Lucy Hollywood moments. Now, when I talk about the best moments, yeah, these are going to be funny moments. Are they strictly only funny moments? Well, not necessarily. But let's start with number 10 and work our way backwards, to my opinion, into the best ever I Love Lucy moment of the Hollywood episodes. We can't talk about the Hollywood episodes without talking about Harper Mark. That Harper Mark's episode was amazing. Having Harper Mark's guest star in I Love Lucy, kind of on the tail end of his career, he was already really big, really popular, making stuff 1929, going into the 30s, 40s. Remember, I Love Lucy was in the mid-50s at this time, and so he was very well known. And that mirror scene that they replicated from Duck Soup, they did in that episode, was interesting. It wasn't like the funniest haha moment. There were little funny things, but it was mostly an amazing thing to watch. It was just like a feast for the eyes. And so, I mean, this is an amazing moment, and you will see as we continue counting down how great these other moments are as well. Number 9, the tour on the bus. The whole episode was pretty good. I actually liked it. But to me, there wasn't this huge, crazy, standout, funny moment. Yeah, Lucy in the bear costume when they were in Richard Widmark's house. But I think the whole scene with Lucy and Ethel on the bus with the bus driver, and then Lucy being essentially sat on by the large woman, was pretty hilarious. I think it was pretty awesome. And overall, it was just a great time being able to get kind of out of the apartment, out of the hotel room in Hollywood, and seeing them out and about on the streets of Hollywood, I think was really good. It's just a cool moment to see the girls there. It was a good Hollywood vibe, and I really, really liked the episode. Number 8, I have to admit, I don't like the episode Lucy and the Dummy. I really don't. The thing that really saves the episode for me is the scene with Lucy and the dummy Ricky, and the fact where the dummy is holding Lucy as she's coming out, holding her veil, and is pulling on her, and it's pretty funny. I mean, to imagine, and I would even watch this, squint my eyes a little bit, just so we could be able to notice, hey, that kind of does look like Ricky, and it made it a little funnier. I don't like the ending of the episode. I don't even like the beginning that much. Just that scene with Lucy and the dummy, I think, was pretty awesome. Number 7, Ricky sells the car. Now, to me, this is a great episode. I love watching it over and over again. I love the idea of Ricky forgetting that the Mertzes have to go with them, and he essentially accidentally is going to abandon them there. So the Mertzes say, hey, let's just get a motorcycle and drive back to New York. I think it's pretty funny. Fred, of course, is cheap, and so he gets this old kind of classic vintage motorcycle with a sidecar. Ethel's gonna go on it. When Fred starts it up, they're bouncing up and down, and then he puts it in reverse. And then Fred coming out, seriously, with the handles, and his goggles are all messed up. That visual scene for me is super amazing, and I really love seeing it on screen. I mean, this is why it made it on the top 10 list. Now, it won't be surprising to say that LA at Last is probably one of the most beloved episodes of I Love Lucy ever. And yes, there are a few moments here that will appear many times on the list, so keep an eye out for them. I think the scene with Lucy just eating that spaghetti and Bill Holden looking at her, kind of turning the tables, trying to make Lucy feel insecure by staring at her like she's the star, is golden. And then topping it off with Lucy tripping the waiter who dumps the pie or launches it into Bill Holden's face is just golden. I absolutely love that moment. It is super funny to watch. I just love Fred and Ethel. The magic of them with Lucy at the Brown Derby is just perfect. Bill Holden, I mean, there is nothing wrong about this scene and this moment. It is picture perfect. I mean, Lucy and John Wayne, it was a big deal. That's why they made 2 episodes from it. But the scene where Lucy and Ethel are kind of fawning over John Wayne as he's there to make the footprints and to fix Lucy's big error where she stole the footprints. He's being so nice, so generous. Lucy is in curlers. Ethel's in curlers. They're super embarrassed. Lucy puts a purse on her head to cover up the curlers, but then John Wayne sits on a curler and goes, "Yeah, whose is this?" And then Fred answers, "Don't look at me." I think just line after line, the physical comedy of the macho man, John Wayne, who kills people, kills them with his bare hands, shoots him, gets on a horse, the manly man who sits on a female woman's curler. I think it's just a funny image, and it's perfect to anyone who wants to watch any funny moment. It definitely makes a top 10 list. The Ricardos and Mertzes head home on a train in the Great Train Robbery, which is a great episode. Lucy keeps stopping the train. She pulls the emergency brake. The whole train stops while the Mertzes are usually trying to have their meal. The meal goes all over them, and the scene where, I mean, it happens multiple times. So I guess it's maybe not one moment, but just think of the Mertzes coming in with food just thrown all over their bodies, their face, their suits. And then when Ricky comes with his little limp hand, disgusted at Lucy for stopping the train, then they're all super annoyed at Lucy. I think it's such a great moment, so well written. And that is more funny than Lucy stopping the train. And then the fact that Lucy did stop the train, it makes it funnier. It is so well written and such great comedy. Yep, I know, we already talked about LA at Last. Such a great episode. We may talk about it once more. But Fred's entrance, to me, is one of the most hilarious moments of the entire series. Fred makes a lot of entrances. I actually made a video just on the multiple funny Fred entrances that he has throughout the whole series. When he comes in that crazy shirt, dressed like how he thinks everyone in Hollywood is dressed like, and he's going to go out with the Ricardos and Mertzes to kind of look for movie stars and see the sights and being a tourist. The shirt, the bright shirt, the hat that he has, the sunglasses, and old Fred coming out like that is super funny, super hilarious. Ricky even almost slips when he gets off of his chair. The audience roars into laughter. I absolutely love Fred. He is my favorite, and it's such a good moment. The whole premise of the show is Lucy wants to get into show business. Well, she does it in this episode where Lucy gets into moving pictures, and she becomes the woman who gets shot, right? She has to wear this huge headdress. Unfortunately, it is so heavy that she can't handle it up these stairs. She goes down the stairs, she falls, she messes up the scenes, the filming. I mean, this whole moment with Lucy going up and down the stairs, slipping, sliding, getting her train caught is just super crazy, super funny, and I love watching it over and over again. How about you guys? Before I get to the last moment, please let me know in the comments down below your favorite moments. Are there other moments that I missed where you're just like, Rick, how could you miss this moment? Let me know in the comments down below. Or maybe I got the list exactly right, but maybe in a different order. You tell me. I love to hear your thoughts and your comments. But here we are, number one moment. The number one moment of the Hollywood episodes is, yeah, you guessed it, From LA at Last again. This episode appeared three times, and has such great moments. When Lucy's nose is caught on fire, Bill Holden lights Lucy's putty nose on fire. By the way, people argue about it, both sides saying it was planned. It was not planned. It was 100% planned. That was the whole joke. The whole joke was that it was caught on fire. And so I don't know why some people argue that it was accidental. The whole point of it being long was that it was the same length of the cigarette, so that it could be lit. And if you look at Bill Holden, he's holding it there until the nose catches fire. He doesn't pull it off, well, the nose or the putty nose. Anyway, so now you know, absolutely such a great moment. The audience was laughing for so long, and it was amazing. So well written, so well acted by Lucy, and Ricky's face just seals the deal. I want to know your top 10 moments from the best moments from the Hollywood episodes. Thanks so much for your support as always. We'll see you all next time. All my thoughts, all my prayers to Christopher Kraft and his family. Thanks to all of you who continue to be great supporters. We'll see you all next time, and don't forget, no matter what, be hopeful.